Channel 11 in your corner at 5.
Well, in 3 months, 2 people in Abingdon have been killed by trains on the same stretch of tracks. This is News Channel 11 at 5. I'm Josh Smith.
And I'm Sarah Diamond. Today marks exactly 3 months since someone died in Abingdon after being struck by a train. And Tuesday, just a few hundred feet away, another person was struck and killed by a train. News Channel 11's Allie Hines reveals what investigators say happened.
Abingdon police tell me they do not think either of the people killed were using a pedestrian crossing. Investigators are still trying to piece together what happened last night, and in the meantime, they're urging people to stay off railroad tracks. Here near this stretch of railroad in Abingdon are businesses, a busy street, and
a lot of people on foot.
Some people I talked with have worked here on West Main Street for years with the train tracks in their backyard.
At times, our building just shakes just from the train being on the tracks.
Just a few hundred feet from the place she works, 2 people have died this year. Tuesday, police say 44-year-old Brian Jessee of Abingdon lost his life while crossing these tracks.
Kind of a freak accident, I guess you could say. The last one that we had was in March, and before that, the records showed that the last one that we had, as far as a fatality involving a pedestrian and the railroad tracks, was back in April of 2008.
Abingdon police say both people who died were not using crossings, though they were only a few hundred feet away from them.
It is illegal to be on the railroad tracks, to walk along the tracks, and it's considered trespassing.
The train that hit Jessee was a Norfolk Southern train. The company is investigating and gave us this statement, saying in part, the eastbound train with 3 locomotives and 43 rail cars was traveling at track speed of 35 miles per hour and unable to stop in time. It can take a mile or more, the length of 18 football fields, to stop a train. So a locomotive engineer who suddenly sees someone on the tracks will likely be unable to stop the train quickly. Abingdon police say they are checking to see if any changes need to be made to prevent this from happening, but for now, they are urging people to use designated crossings and stay off the tracks. Abingdon police say there were no witnesses to what happened last night, but police are interviewing people who knew Jessee to try and figure out what happened leading up to this.
Allie, thanks. Now, Jesse's body has been transported to the medical examiner's office for an autopsy to determine the cause of death.